Yes, but don't do too much with that.
I'm doing it right in the middle.
No, do it around the edge so you can get multiple circles, because that you're gonna waste the whole sandwich doing too much.
Right here?
Yes. And you're gonna have to push bigger than that.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
After I move this.
Do several little ones like that. Yeah, that's fine.
Look, Mommy.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Now right here.
Mm-hmm. You're doing a good job. Hey, y'all. Hey. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope everybody's staying safe. Honey, I know that that the Hurricane Helen is already starting with her shenanigans. So I hope everybody in Florida is okay in the affected areas. You know, they're saying Georgia, North Carolina, you know, just surrounding areas. Our district has already canceled school tomorrow, so our children won't even go to school tomorrow. Hey, from Holland. So it's apparently it's going to be pretty bad. So y'all make sure y'all are following what needs to be followed and doing what needs to be done. Thank you, Tammy, for the stars. I appreciate your entire ministry. The skin be skin. Thank you, Ellie. Girl, I've been working on this skin, I know, for a good 3 years. It's just now starting to... Okay, you're doing a fine job. The crazy part about it is, a lot of times people think it's a filter. And I'd be like, go on my Facebook. I can't put a filter on Facebook. Like... I don't know. But, honey, no, this is my skin, girl. Thank you. I appreciate your entire ministry. She said my kids are not going. Thus far, it's just raining. Yeah, so it's just raining here. It's just raining here as well in North Carolina. I mean, it's not doing too much, but the daycare is canceled. The school is canceled. You know, we follow the school system. So we just want to make sure that, you know, we just going to err on the side of caution. So yes, but anyway, y'all, I do have a couple of just public service announcements. I know that a lot of people don't want to talk about certain situations because they get triggered or they just don't want to talk about them in general. So I want y'all to go ahead and head on out. Y'all spoke. Hey, how you doing? I appreciate y'all entire ministry. And, you know, I know that we all cannot have hard conversations without doing too much bickering, without being disrespectful. So, you know, I'm just going ahead and tell y'all now. Just go ahead on out, and then I'll see y'all later on or tomorrow. Thank you, Rashandra, girl. I tried to wipe some of this stuff, girl. I'm so crazy when it comes to my eyebrows. It's just pathetic. Trying to make sure I ain't burning my food. You don't want to burn. Okay. You gonna eat some fruit and vegetables? You not? Hold on, y'all. Okay. You're not gonna eat no fruits and vegetables. Oh. Bootsy, I thought you was gonna eat some fruit and vegetables. But yes, so I'm gonna tell y'all right now, go ahead on out, because this is a serious conversation. If you can't take the heat, please get on up out the kitchen. 5, 4, 3, 2, you're still here. But anyway, y'all, I am coming on here because, you know, there's a couple of things that I've been commenting on, not necessarily just on my page, but just across platforms. But what happens is when you have and you are a part of the family, you are. When you have a large platform, sometimes, you know, your videos go viral. Multiple videos might go viral all the time. So, you know, I have a video that's gone viral. It brings people in that that's not necessarily a part of your platform. So they don't know your story. They don't know anything. They just comment to be commenting. And so over the past week or two, we have had a lot of people that have come on to the platform, which, let me tell y'all something. I really don't care. Like, it don't bother me anymore. It used to. It don't bother me anymore. Because I really don't see the comments. I only see the comments if people engage. So the more people engage to dumb comments, Facebook pushes that. And they're like, oh, people are talking about this subject, so you might want to get in on the conversation. And then it'd be somebody that's going to say something stupid, and the cyber family member eating y'all ass up. Okay? So I don't really never go, I don't really see a whole bunch of negative comments until, like I said, like the algorithm be algorithming. A lot of the time it's always about race. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say 98% of the time when we see a negative comment, it's always about race. The reason why I'm bringing this up today is because, baby, y'all got to teach y'all kids. But y'all ain't going to do it. And by y'all, I'm not saying specifically y'all. I'm just saying anybody that wants to be racist, prejudiced, have some bigotry, you're perpetuating those beliefs onto your children, and your children are going to school. Case in point, in Oklahoma, the high schoolers, the 6 high school football team boys that thought that it was funny to spell out the N-word for their Spirit Week. These are things that just happened within the past, I don't know, two weeks. They thought that it was funny to spell out the N-word and stand in the line, and it says the N-word and says that they're using they was just using this as a Spirit Week prank. A Spirit Week prank. This happened at Tishomingo. I don't even know the name of the high school, but it happened in Oklahoma. Then shimmy on over to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, where the swimming teammate carved the N-word in his teammate's chest. Not wrote it with a pen, not wrote it with a marker, took a box cutter and carved the N-word into another his black teammate's chest.
Shimmy, mommy, why did you put the juices at?
And you think that it's okay. The problem is there's no repercussion. So the young man in Gettysburg, he left. What are you doing?
What are juices at?
In the bottom. He's left the college. The boy that's responsible for doing it is still at the college. There's been no consequences.
In here, Mom? Or in here?
There's been no consequences. We just had a man executed. Hella people saying that this man didn't do it. New evidence has been found. DNA has proved that he didn't and was still executed. Child, we tired. But it ain't just Oklahoma, Mississippi, Pennsylvania. It's right here in North Carolina too. When I'm getting emails from my son's middle school saying that there has been a rev up in racist remarks toward black and Hispanic population, the black and Hispanic population, where they're being called border hoppers, cotton pickers, N-word, apes. But then you want to say, don't talk about it, because if you're talking about it, you're making it. It's never gone away. It has never gone away. Because people like to keep us divided. I'm telling you right now, my son gonna grow up and knock the spit out y'all son's mouth. Because they gonna think that he one of them, and baby, he ain't gonna be one of them. Boosie is not gonna be one of them. He gonna wring y'all son's jaws, baby. I'm telling y'all right now. Baby, he gonna be a super spy. Y'all, oh yeah, he one of the boys. He sit at the table and we're gonna talk about. No, we are not going to do that. You talk about your children have to experience racism at 11. I didn't want to, oh, well, you know, we on the track and my friend, we just walking the track and a boy run by us and he's saying that he called us monkeys. But when your children start laying them paws, when your children start laying those paws on you, when our kids start laying that paws on your racist children because of your racist antics, then now you freedom of speech. Oh, it's so freedom of speech. I didn't even know he was doing that. You knew. Stop acting as if you don't know what your children are doing because you're the one that's giving them the green light. Oh, they was racist too because he called my son a saltine crap. Don't piss me off. It's always he should have been with a white couple, or oh, how's this black lady raising a white child? That should be illegal. These are the things that I've heard this week. He calling her mama, but is that his dad? She gonna turn him into a black boy and he gonna be in the ghetto. She raising him to be a thug. Look at his outfit.
Oh, man.
Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, I have told my children it ain't no more waiting on what the teachers say, waiting on what the principals say. It ain't no more. No. It's immediately, you ain't nothing but a nip. Knock their head clean off the shoulder. You will not get in trouble with me. I will take it all the way to the school board. You're not even going to get suspended. Because at this point, it's ridiculous. Like, why do my kids have to go to school with your bullying ass kids because you want to be right? Like, I don't understand it. It's nothing but hatred. It's pure hatred. Like that. I mean, that's the only... You want to claim something that you had no control over, baby. You don't have no control over what color you born. Well, if they can say it, I should be able to say it too. It's in songs and distribution. People, you don't get to control a word that was created by you to keep somebody else down. You don't get to have control over that anymore. I don't choose to say it with my children, and I tell my children not to say it. But as they grow up, or I can't control anybody else that says it either. And neither can you. You can't police something like that. I don't understand. But you know what you're doing, because the boys was like, oh, it was just we just thought that it was funny. It wasn't, we consulted with our black friend. He said it was funny. You consulted with your black friend, and your black friend said it was funny to line up the N-word and use it for a spirit week and think that was funny. And you ran that by one black boy on the football team. That's probably scared because that happens all the time in the locker room. The little boy probably been getting it the whole time. I don't know what would have made this black swimmer trust anybody enough to carve something in on them. I don't know if it was some type of initiation, but I know he would have never thought that his teammate would have betrayed him like that and write the N-word carved the N-word in his chest. Baby, the way that I would be smiling in my mugshot, because I just goes crazy when it comes to my children. I loses it. Baby, I'm telling y'all right now, I can be going through a whole bunch of stuff. My kids could be putting me through the ringer. Baby, I could be like, Lord, I want them to get on out my house, out my face. I can't, they get on my nerve. I can be going through the ringer, but ain't nothing in this world gonna stop me come hell or high water if somebody like do something like that to my child. But me and your mama gotta see each other now at this point. me and your mama gotta see each other now. And when you in college, you grown, but baby, it's gotta. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what the, you really can't say what the solution is. We already had 400 years. Then, we had the same start in life. You just gotta get out there and work hard. Yeah. No, baby, we didn't have the same start in life. And that's what I think people don't understand. We can't, black people are not allowed to talk about our history and how our history has hindered us from a lot of things because everybody wants us to have a fair start at the startup line. Like I was joking with my mom and them the other day about why y'all didn't invest in why am I not a trust fund baby? Why I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth? Where is the land? Where is the land? And she was like, well, if your grandma and them wasn't picking cotton, not my great-great-grandma or my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, but my grandmother, meaning her mother. If she didn't have to get out there and pick cotton. And my grandmother's talked about this on live one time about picking cotton till her fingers would bleed. And it's my grandma. When my mother-in-law, she's 60, has colored on her birth certificate. These people ain't even thought enough to issue birth certificates. Reissue birth certificates to the citizens, to their citizens that don't say Negro or colored. Because that's what my daddy say too. And my daddy's not even 60. Negro. Y'all didn't even just think, you didn't. That's just on their birth certificate. People, I ain't never seen a commercial to come up and say, if you were born in 1970 or 1979 or behind, come get you a new birth certificate with your updated information on it. I.e. black or African American, whatever you prefer. But Negro or colored is not. I will be 60 soon and mine says colored. Yeah. So we're not even talking about, we talking about people 60 years ago. This is 60 years. 60 years. I'm 41. It was like 20 years before me. I would have been in the group. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really know what the solution is, because it's like people are afraid to talk about it. And then if people do talk about it, then people get offended. People get upset. Like we're saying, you done it. No. You didn't do it. But how are you helping move the needle forward? Like, what are you doing? And it don't have to be loud. Like, it don't have to be loud. You can do your part in your, I just didn't think that in 2024 we would be here. And I don't know if I'm naive or, I didn't think in 2024 we would be here where I would be getting emails from my son's middle school. That means these children, this is a new generation of children. These are people that's breeding hatred already. They're only 11, 12, and 13 years old. This is a new generation of people that's getting ready to hate on your children. Hopefully not for a lifetime, but look how young these children are. And that means my son have to grow up and be going through the same thing that I'm going through. And then my mama probably thought about that when she had us. And then my grandma definitely thought about that when she had my parents. And I know my great grandma thought about it when she had my grandma and her and my aunts and uncle. So, you know, I really don't know other than I am my ancestors. I know people like to say I'm not my ancestors. I am mine. Cause I know my ancestors, baby, they was knocking heads off and taking numbers. So I am my ancestors. Like, do not play with me. I don't know if that's gonna, I don't know. And I don't necessarily think that people should allow the word to still have so much effect on them. And I don't think that it would. If people wouldn't do intentional things like carving the N-word in somebody's chest or lining up on Spirit Week right outside the gym like that's funny and just, or calling kids border I just don't know. But my thing is, if a child is 11 years old, what do he know about a cotton pick? Like, what you didn't, your mama and daddy told you that. You don't gotta work in a group with no cotton picker. You don't gotta be nice to them border robbers. Like, your parents had to tell you that in order for you to go to school and spew that out of your mouth. So much so that an email had to be sent home and say that they're going to crack down on people that are talking like that because it's gotten outrageous. It's gotten out of hand. Then I go out to the football field or whatever. I'm talking to parents on the football field. It's not just my son's school. It's elementary. I was talking to a parent and she was saying that this happened to her daughter in elementary school. And I said, Lord, have mercy. I don't know. I have children of all races in my household, and I just be damned. Like, I would prefer that my children know that the world is like our household. But sadly, because all of my children have unfortunately already experienced racism. Zaria and Carlos 21, they've experienced it. Zaria had a teacher call her, what did he call her? Was it a pickaninny? He called her something like that, a pickaninny, or I'm trying to figure out what he said specifically that had us all at the school. Because this was like 6th grade. So, like, about now my brain's so fogged up with perimenopause and lupus fog. A jigaboo. Thank you. That's what he calls her, a jigaboo. Because he knew that she probably wouldn't know what a jigaboo was. And she didn't. And when she came home, and she was like, yeah, Mom, I got in trouble today. And my teacher said something, called me a jigaboo. I said, now, jigga who? Because I know you lying. Like, I ain't heard that term in months and ages. Like, what? She was like, what? So that's the problem. We have to talk to our children. We have to tell our children what things are so that history don't repeat itself. Because if they don't know, then, baby, you can call them whatever you want and think you can get away with it. And he thought that he was going to get away with it. Until I called him out on it. And the school board and everybody else. And her daddies was getting ready to go up there and go upside his dome. Because what do you... I said, you know what? It just did not. Right, since the 50s, Deborah, right. Because he was an older teacher. And God bless his heart. He didn't, y'all, I'm telling you, a week later, he passed away. We called him out on it. And he said that at first he tried to deny it. Then he admitted that he did call her that, but it was because the way that she was acting in the hall. He said, you're acting like a jigaboo. And then we had witnesses that said that that was not the case because she was not doing anything at all than the rest of the children that was in the hall doing. So he was on the verge of being under investigation because now other kids saying, oh, he say racist stuff all the time. We just ignore it. And a week later, he passed away. Gone. I was like, oh my God. It was so sad. It was sad because justice. Not like that though. You know. I mean, it's just, I mean, and that's 11 years old. She was 11. You know. You want some chicken? Child. You know, and I hate that. The one thing that I had to make sure that my child was like, y'all are not going to be in here talking about each other's race. You're not going to be in here coming home from school with things that you think that might be funny when it have something to do with race, because no, you're not getting ready to sit up and talk about race when you got a white brother, or you have a biracial sister, or you have a black sister. You know, we can have conversations about race that are going to be progressive, healthy. Not you coming in here just dumping. And and a lot of times we would have private conversations. Zaria, come on in here. Let's have a private conversation, because she's dealt with so much colorism. Even y'all seen it on here, where people would come with that racist stuff right there. Oh, Carly is prettier, or we just had this happen not too long ago. I kid you not. My family done cussed out this lady so bad. How does it feel being the uglier sister? Why you so black? And, I know you be jealous and mad at Carly. Love to be trying to pit Zaria and Carly. Zaria don't have a problem with, baby. Zaria always been that girl. That's how she thought, because I instilled it into her. So, Sierra, the way that I went off. So people be on here trying it. They be on here trying it. But y'all, I just hope that, tonight that everybody can just do their part. You can, try to figure out ways going forward that we can be better. People, well, I don't talk to my kids about, you need to. Because they hear it. I'm telling you right now, if you have children in middle school, maybe not the elementary kids so much. I don't know, because we dealt with it with Zaria elementary school. We dealt with it. Zaria went to a predominantly white elementary school. She was the only black child in her class. The kids would pull the beads out her hair. She would come home. She would put a towel on her head. And I got a couple of pictures with her with a towel and a cowboy hat on her head, because she wants to cover her hair up and wear the towel like it was long hair. And one day I asked her, girl, why you always walking around with that towel on your head? She said, oh, no, mommy, this is my hair. And I said, oh, no, that is not your hair. Let's pull this afro out and pick it out. And she's always had, 4C hair. And I started right then and there, instilling in her, your hair is beautiful. I love your hair, because I don't have 4C hair. Like, my hair is like 4B. So, it's that curly, you can pull, And sometimes, because of the texture of your hair, sometimes that could be a standard of beauty that's acceptable. And I know that. That 4C hair, I'm dark skinned, but my hair, sometimes kept me in a higher light than a person that's dark skinned with 4C hair. And that's being privileged. Because I never had any, and I went to predominantly white schools until I went to college. And it was, oh, your hair is so pretty. Or what are you mixed with? Or, you know, oh, your hair. So she would do, and then she would tell me that, oh, no, because when I got my braids, they would pull the beads out, or they'll pull. Me and my mom. And, you know, Winnie Pooh can't take too much. Walks right up into the school. I said, teacher, get the children. Gather them around. We need a lesson in beads and hair. Keep your hands to yourself. Do not touch her hair with her beads in it, or now y'all gonna have to go and call your mom. Yeah. So it's just, you just have to, we have to be better, y'all. We have to be better, do better. You know, we can't be complicit in stuff. We have to, if you see something, say something. I know sometimes people don't be wanting to say anything. And I'm not talking about, you know, you have to go confront somebody and hope, and then you got to worry about whether you going to get pew-pewed or what. Because people are crazy. People are crazy. But if there is somebody that you can call, well, you know, it really didn't affect us. But racism affects everybody, y'all. You know, I mean, it wasn't my son that carved that N-word into that boy's chest. I hate that happened though. No, but we can call the dean like I've done. We can email. Cause this boy gotta go. I wouldn't want him I wouldn't want him nowhere near my children. I don't know if you going to school to become a doctor, a pediatrician. I don't want you around my children. Are you insane? No. So it happened to my 6-year-old in pre-K. Like, it's just the craziest thing. And I'm talking about pre-K. It's just crazy. You know. But what I do know is, what I'm understanding is, sometimes children are curious, the younger they are. But I always teach my children boundaries. You see something, you can respect it and like it from a distance. You do not go up and put your hands on anybody's body, because you don't ever know what, you don't know if a child has autism when you're going up to touch them. You don't know if a child has sensory processing disorder. You don't know you don't know what is going on with that child. So I always teach my children boundaries. And, because the older it get, the more disrespectful it look like. Now you why you petting my hair? What is you touching my hair for? What is going on here? I know in your big age of 40, you done seen somebody's hair like this. No! You ain't still fascinated like you was when you was 3 or 5 or 7. Okay, it can look interesting. Let's have a conversation about it. Don't just, this just happened to Diana, my friend, my sister friend, on the plane, we was on the way somewhere out of town. And this guy that sat beside us touched her locks. I'm her sister friend. And I have never touched her locks. He grabbed a handful of her locks and was like, oh, wow. And we were so appalled and taken aback. We're on a plane. And you thought to touch a person on a plane and pull their hair and just start, oh, wow. This was a man, y'all. Like, and we both was like, like we smacking his hand back, and she was like, are you crazy? Like, are you okay? He was like, oh, it's so nice. And like, at the bare minimum, you didn't think not to touch somebody and rub their head. Like, you crossed the line. And we told him that. We said, that's very out of pocket. And then he felt we was being unreasonable. I mean, you take it as a compliment. We was just, I was like, but that's not a compliment. But you can't reason with people like that. So the whole time she said, well, just don't touch my hair again, please don't, and he was like, oh, okay, this fun police. Like, I was just like, oh my God, I can't, you do not have free fall to people's bodies. Yeah, but people think they do. People think they don't. I always ask permit. Right, like ask somebody. If I say no, oh, that's nice. But you telling y'all. But yeah, y'all, let's just do our part. Let's just do our part to call it out. Even in our families. Because what happens is your family members think that it's okay because nobody's ever called them out on their BS. And then they in turn start teaching the younger generation of your family the same crap. And you're easily impressionable when you're 11, 12, 13, You're in that middle school age, you're easily impressionable. And then by the time you get to high school, you start to realize, like, wait a minute. But sometimes people don't. And then they become adults. That's crazy. But we can start calling out family members. I calls out mine. I call out mine in a heartbeat. Oh, excuse me. Say what? What you talking about? What's we doing? What is we? Nope. Can't have my kids around you, baby. No. And then what I want to see is changed behavior. Honey, I cut anybody off when it come to my children. My kids better not play with me too much either. I'm cutting them off too. Then you risk losing family. You risk losing family. Other family. Because you like, well, dang, I didn't. So you like that too. That's just how Uncle Bo been. Okay, right. That's to the reason why you just gonna let Uncle Bo keep. Ooh. Oh, anyway. Boosie. And he done turned into Baywatch too. Now he done turned. Boosie, come get your trash. Princeton, come get your trash. That's twice. Put that down.
I don't know what to it.
Put it down into your trash has got. I told you to put a shirt on. Get your bottle.
I'm gonna fix it.
Why?
Just in case.
Boy, get that bottle and put it in the trash can. You ain't keeping no empty bottle. Get your chapsticks and that top. Give me those.
I got one now. I keep in this one.
Get that top. I don't want it. The trash can wants it.
Can you make me some noodles?
I can't make you anything. Bye. Next time, when I ask you to do something, do it faster, and then I might make you something. But no, I done told you and Aiden. When I ask you to do something, you don't do what I ask you. When you ask me to do something, don't expect me to do it. So your belly will be hungry for a little while longer. Don't ask me to do anything. Next time, move a little quicker, and then so will I.
Mama, can I grab all?
Too bad, so sad. My ears are closed. Peace and God be with ya. Yeah. Oh, that's how I'm getting them now. Baby, don't ask me to do anything. And I done asked you. You want to have an attitude? Okay, well. I'm not hungry. Don't call the people. He gonna eat. Just not right now. My hair says 2 days. I said no.
Mommy, I took your picture.
Bring them back.
My bitch talk.
Thank you.
Can I get you this now?
You can go sit down.
No. No.
Why are you right here?
Can I get some?
Hey, I want to be on the airplane so bad.
No.
I done went and bought me some Biscoff just because I missed the plane.
What plane? I'm confused. What plane?
Any plane to fly away from you.
No.
No. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We
You
already
do?
have some wood chips.
But you do know I don't have to be in your presence 24/7, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to be in your presence 24/7 for you to still feel the love.
Yes, good. No, we're gonna run this. We're gonna run this. Now go.
Mm-mm. If I could eat one of these and it transports me straight to the plane, I would be so happy. I would be so happy. Thank you, Danielle. Sweet. I appreciate your entire ministry. Lisa, in that order. Kia, and will be.
Go 7-4. So, I got.
Why you come so over here so close to me?
I want some.
What do you want? No, leave.
Some, please.
Oh, okay, because I was waiting on it, please.
Good.
Hope this coats your belly. Do this remind you of the airplane? It do. No, it don't, because you don't ever get these. You always get the salsa, the chips, the sun chips.
I don't know how to cut it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But yeah. Angela. Babe, we can't have nothing, okay? When I say nothing, I mean not once. I can't even have the bathroom to myself. Now you know it gets wild when you can't even have the bathroom to yourself. I wanted to show y'all Boosie's haircut. Well, he didn't get a haircut. Let me not say that. His shape up. Because he swear up and down he had bangs.
What are bangs?
It's coming down in my eyes.
What are bangs?
What you were saying earlier. It's in my eyeballs. My hair is all down in my eyeballs. But he's taking a page out of Aiden's book. And now he walking around like Baywatch.
Who's Baywatch?
You.
Who's
David Hasselhoff. Walking around with no shirt on like you at the beach. Well, I'm going to do it today. We have a half naked household. Just so everybody know. You know. Because, child, y'all know it'd be the great debate about them naked households. Because some people have naked households. And I say naked because if I say naked, baby, so I don't know about Facebook, but TikTok don't play that. And we not a full-fledged naked household, but I'm free around here because my children and my husband think that they just because it's mom. My sisters are gone, the daughters are gone, and woohoo, I'm coming out. Oh, I'm like, what? I don't. Okay. All right, 2 can play that game, baby. 2 can play that game too then. Well, hey. Because y'all not finna be in here the only ones acting free. And I'm paying bills. Baby, they could not wait until Zari and Carly left. They couldn't wait. I'm talking about soon as the last bag was rolled to the car. I said, Ada, what is going on? That's the smallest little, are those Boosie's undies? Because baby, you was around here like you got on some Speedos. At the
They're not Speedos.
What your brother be wearing? Walking around in here. Like, what is going on? Mom, you said if I gotta be around a girl, Zari and Carly gone. Am I I'm chopped liver. I'm not a girl. I'm not a girl. Boosie used to be covered up from neck to feet in onesie pajamas. Oh, I gotta have soft pajamas on all the time. Covered up from all the way from my neck to my fist. Gotta be soft. Now all of a sudden he around here in little Speedos. That's fine. I'm gonna be in some tonight. Yeah, I am. I'm sick of y'all. I'm being some with a Speedo bra. I don't count. I'm right. I don't count. Cause what? Child be sick and tired of it. And y'all, they don't care. You know, I thought, you know, I'm like, oh, the girl's gone. Boom. Ricardo, put your hand up. Boom. Tag, you're it. What? You're it, Ricardo. I did the girls, now you do the boys. But every time I turn around, they in my face. Your daddy gonna start taking you to get your hair cut. Do you understand what I'm saying? He gonna start. He knows how you like your hair. He gonna start taking you to get a haircut, and he's gonna read you your bedtime stories. Yeah, he is. He's gonna start reading you bedtime stories. Yeah. No. I'm putting my foot down. You and Aiden finna be turned over and released in the custody of your daddy. And then got bruises all over his body. I just look, honey, I be around here trembling. Lord, please don't let the teacher think that I done body slammed. Baby, he got so many bruises on him. And don't never know nothing. Prince, what happened to your arm right here? Right. And then you had something on your face earlier. What happened to that? What happened at school? You don't know what happened at school when you had a scratch going down your face? Right here, this scratch right there. What happened right there? You don't know who scratched you at the schoolhouse? No. Got one on his arm right here. What happened right there? Don't know what happened right there either. Yeah, what happened? Right here. Yes, right there. What happened? School. Slide. On the slide. So you do know what happened right there. That's mommy pressing your hand. So you went down the slide. You went down the slide, and you burnt your arm. The mark is right here. So how did you go down the slide and burn your arm right there?
Mom, it's a metal slide, not like the plastic slides. It's a metal. Well, it doesn't have a bottom. I think you're about to put legs on top or arms. I don't know which one.
So you was going down backwards like Superman.
No.
And it burnt your arm.
No.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
Baby, let me tell y'all, I don't care. I told y'all I am in the mom era of you just... If you're alive at the end of the school day, we won. Don't come telling me nothing that didn't happen at school. I don't even want to hear about your homework because you're getting ready to make me mad. Any of y'all. Any of them. Sick and tired. Honey, I'm tired. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I used to be the mom that was y'all, I used to be a helicopter. I know this about me. I know it. I know Zaria and Carly probably look at me with Aiden and Boosie and like, girl. only if we had them. No. Even when I started off with parenting, like I know that that's not the best type of mom to be, but I'm on you, like white on rice. Baby, that door closed. I'm busting in. What you doing? Listening to music. Oh, what kind? It ain't gospel. Don't turn it on. Now, baby Zaria, Mom, you ain't even called me back. Girl, I had a peace of mind. I ain't even think to call you back, actually. I'm so sorry. I've been at peace all day. Well, I had a question. I am not at capacity right now to ask or answer any questions. I mean, it's 6:30. I called you at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I was just so peaceful. I just can't. Same thing now with Boosie and Aiden. I can't do too much talking. Just trying to just do the right thing until you're 18. Ooh. So yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to find the candy corn.
Candy corn? I see some on the side.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm gonna grab 2.
2?
Yep.
1.
Me and Boosie the only ones like candy corn here. So,
And I don't like the brownish, like that stuff like that.
you don't like it? Tastes like butterscotch.
No, I don't
Okay.
even know.
These?
Yes.
He don't like these. They taste like butterscotch. Don't eat them. I like them. So don't play over them.
But these are the best. Like, Mom?
Those are really good. It tastes like chocolate fudge. Went today and got the harvest mix that somebody on here last night told me. Went today to find it. I know a lot of people don't like candy corn. Y'all know me and Boosie cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I love it. I love candy corn. Wish they sold it all year round. They probably do on Amazon or something.
Who eats candy corn off of Amazon?
Not who eats candy corn off Amazon. You would if I bought it. And these little pumpkins. Ooh.
I never got them. I'm gonna taste that one. I'm gonna taste this carrot.
A carrot? It's a carrot in there? I ain't see no carrot in there. So, daughter is 7. 1 week.
This one.
She's getting the crumbs of me, poor baby. I know.
Mom, that one you don't.
Oh God. I know, and I always tell people that it has to be. It has to be menopause or something like it. Like menopause mixed with age, mixed with these kids. Like they're not like 1980 kids or 1990 kids, or hell at this point 2000 to 2008 kids, 2005 kids. That's the cutoff. 2006 and up. I'm telling you right now, baby, especially the younger they are.
Candy corn sponge is the best.
That's the chocolate, the one that you like, that chocolate.
This one?
I haven't tried that yellow one.
I haven't tried this one yet.
She said, Tantamel said, yes, they are different and so am I.
Mom, look.
Right. I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all caught me in
trick or
2020,
treat.
that's cute. If y'all caught me in 2020, 2021, 2022, you know, y'all was like, yeah, she was just such an esteemed parent. Now, I'm about to go back to, what's that song? We some head bump. We some head bump. Baby, I'm about to turn my millennial on. Okay, baby. I'm about to see what Winnie Pooh and them used to do. Yeah.
Mama, I haven't tried the yellow one.
Booyah.
I haven't tried the yellow one either.
All right, let's try it together.
My short is inside out and backwards.
At least you know, baby. At least you know. All right, let's just pick out a yellow one and I'll wait. Is your hands? You been digging up your nose, but licking your fingers. Okay.
Mom. Huh?
Okay. That.
Huh? Why is you bound?
I said, let's try the yellow ones. You still. I'm a knocker. Yes, Denise. And guess who the haters is?
You said you.
No,
You need to charge your phone. You need to charge your phone.
Okay, thank you. They don't want us to live our best life.
You say me. I can tell.
Okay, well, I'm going to try the yellow one.
Wait, no.
It's a cat. Don't worry about it, sweetheart, for you knock my wine over, and then we're going to have to boop, boop, ba-doo. I'll do it. All right.
No. I bet it. Ooh, skull.
A squirrel.
Skull.
Oh, a skull. Oh, okay. Cheers.
See?
Oh, yeah, that's cute. All right, let her. Okay. It tastes like a big piece of candy corn. It tastes like a big piece of candy corn. It's good. Yeah. I like it. Melted candy corn and peanut butter makes Butterfingers.
Butterfingers. My mouth is on fire.
You want to try it?
What?
Tomorrow, since y'all out of school, you want to try the candy corn melted with peanut butter?
Butterfingers, no. But my throat is on fire.
Oh, God. Get you something to drink. Not this, though. Not this. I don't like people's lips on my straw.
No.
Okay, well, y'all have a good night. You need some milk. Okay, get you a little minion cup.
Minion. Where's Aiden?
Him and Daddy should be arriving at any moment.
Any second or minute?
Any moment, second, or minute.
Or hour.
Or hour. Why is school out tomorrow? Because of the storm.
Hurricane, I forgot the name.
Helen. Yeah, honey, they didn't already call our schools closed. Because they said threats of...
Miss Sue told us in the cafeteria.
Don't put your hair in the milk. Just having a conversation with the Lord.
Milk mustache.
You look 30. You look 30 with that milk mustache. Okay. You 30 and you living with me?
You.
Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobile?
I took it off.
Oh, you took it off. So you wouldn't have to pay no bills. What kind of man is Ricardo raising? Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? Then maybe we could chill. The lady the other day. Oh yes. So Boosie likes when we beside a big rig and he go like this, you know, and they and they blow the horn. And so sometimes when we do it, they won't blow the horn. And I just be like, dang, they don't teach that in trucking school anymore. However, it has been here lately where we can catch somebody and they actually know.
Mom,
They
because
actually know what.
she wasn't looking back. Sometimes they don't look back when kids do it.
Right. So she looked over.
No,
And
after you roll down the window.
after I rolled down the window,
Yeah, it said.
she looked over. And I said, hey, my son wants you to blow the horn. Don't try to tell no lie. don't try to lie now. Don't try to tell no damn lies. Cause Honest Abe over here. It's like, this the fact checker.
Mom, now I'm gonna let the boys dance. I'm gonna let the boys.
The boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the boys.
What about the boys?
I'm gonna let the marbles by the taste, the smell.
Yeah. Well, y'all, Sunday, y'all come join us if y'all
What
want to.
Sunday?
This coming Sunday.
Next week.
No, Sunday in a couple days.
Next week.
Yeah, next week, since you want to be technical. Next week, since Sunday starts a new week. If y'all going to Bedside Baptist and you don't plan on attending your church, my mother will be speaking at our church on Sunday.
No, I don't think so. She not.
Y'all head on over to my Facebook. Come on over back to the Facebook on Sunday. And y'all can hear Winnie Pooh speak a word. Y'all hear Winnie Pooh speak a word on this good coming Sunday. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's my second time. If I have to say it a third time, you're going to find yourself in your room.
I got to move in mine out. But you better.
Yes, so I just wanted to tell y'all. Anyway.
What happened?
Let me check on my food. Get my situating over there. Oh, what time? Excuse me. So,
Your phone is dead.
hey, Lucretia. Thank you, girl. At 11, maybe 11:30, because I don't show the whole service. I just show the speaker or the pastor. But yeah.
Who?
What you trying to read the comments? Well, now you can get in the bathtub.
No.
Don't do that. Put the tops back on. All right. Well, y'all have a good and blessed night. And stay safe out there, y'all. Bye.